Chelsea icon revealed how he turned down Premier League rivals to join on deadline day. Chelsea signed Marcos Alonso from Fiorentina in a late move on transfer deadline day in 2016, and the left-back went on to prove his worth at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea icon Marcos Alonso admitted to turning down Premier League offers before arriving as a deadline day signing from Fiorentina in 2016. The full-back turned out to be an inspired piece of business, swiftly proving he had evolved considerably from his previous stints in England with Bolton Wanderers and Sunderland. This summer marked another hectic period for Chelsea, who brought in plenty of new signings before the window closed, while numerous others departed Stamford Bridge. Liam Delap and João Pedro joined in time to help guide Enzo Maresca's squad to Club World Cup triumph, though the club kept finalising transfers right until the deadline. Alejandro Garnacho's move from Manchester United was confirmed with a day to spare, while Facundo Buonanotte arrived on loan from Brighton on deadline day. Meanwhile, Nicholas Jackson sealed his temporary switch to Bayern Munich, and Ben Chilwell made a permanent move to Strasbourg. Chelsea hero Alonso found himself in a similar situation when sealing his transfer from Fiorentina, with the defender later confessing to having turned down other Premier League clubs. "I am very happy to be here and to be back in the Premier League. It's a big decision, a big step in my career," Alonso told Chelsea's club website in 2016, as per the Express. "I had the chance before to return to the Premier League, but I think it was a good thing for me to stay at Fiorentina. But when I knew about Chelsea, I said yes, in the first second I knew. I'm more ready than before, and this is a very big thing. I think it's time to win trophies now and give my best to help the team. We have to fight for every competition. We have top players, we're a top club, so we're going to try and win every competition we play." Alonso had a stellar first campaign at Stamford Bridge, quickly making the left wing-back spot his own, as Antonio Conte's squad claimed the Premier League title by 7 points. The Spaniard scored 6 goals and provided 3 assists in 31 league appearances. The ex-Bolton and Sunderland defender continued demonstrating his value under different Chelsea bosses, even after Chilwell's arrival from Leicester City in 2020. He remained at Chelsea for 6 seasons, lifting the Premier League, FA Cup, Champions League, Europa League and Club World Cup during his stint with the Blues. Alonso featured 212 times for Chelsea, finding the net 29 times, before moving to Barcelona in September 2022, following a mutual agreement to part ways. The 34-year-old joined Celta Vigo last year after a 2-season spell at the Nou Camp. The fullback isn't the sole Chelsea star to demonstrate his quality after a deadline day arrival. Ashley Cole's contentious move from Arsenal was completed on the window's final day in 2006, while Claude Makelele also proved a crucial addition as the club entered a new era 3 years earlier. Cole Palmer's move from Manchester City is a recent example of how last-minute deals can prove fruitful. Yet, there's still time for Chelsea to complete further transfer dealings, even though the domestic window has closed. The Blues might consider the later deadlines in Turkey and Saudi Arabia, among other places, as ways to move on other squad members. Axel Disasi was previously linked with other clubs, while Tariq George and David Datro Fofana saw their respective deadline day transfers to Fulham and Charlton fall through. However, Chelsea manager Maresca's main priority will be to get the best from his revamped squad after the international break. The Blues are set to face Brentford away this Saturday, followed by a trip to Bayern Munich in the Champions League next Wednesday. Here's a clear and concise summary of Alejandro Garnacho's actions and what they reveal about his attitude and potential under new Chelsea manager Enzo Maresca. Alejandro Garnacho's actions after Fulham match tell Enzo Maresca all he needs to know. New Chelsea signing Alejandro Garnacho left Manchester United under a cloud this summer, but the Argentinian's past actions suggest Enzo Maresca has signed a committed character. Garnacho came off the bench to assist fellow substitute Joshua Zirkzee for the only goal of the game in a narrow win over the Cottagers in August 2024. But rather than head straight home to revel in his exploits, the South American used his own time to put in extra work following the final whistle. The Daily Mail reported at the time that Garnacho visited the NAS Elite Sports Performance Centre in Manchester following the Fulham win. The clinic is a favourite for other Premier League stars and offers physiotherapy, osteopathy, strength and conditioning, nutritional support and other services, including phlebotomy, IV drip therapy and vitamin shots. Former United teammates Kobbie Mainoo, Aaron Wan-Bissaka and Sofyan Amrabat are among the centre's past clientele. Former Chelsea fullback Ian Maatsen has also used its services, while Blues defender Tosin Adarabioyo has also been a patron in the past. And it may impress Maresca to know his new recruit is willing to put that kind of work in to get the most out of his career. While others would be content to celebrate in the wake of a Week 1 win, Garnacho's priority was to ensure he had an optimal recovery post-game. The prospect may have felt some frustration with his performance at home to Fulham last year, given he missed an open goal in the game. That came prior to him teeing up Xerxes for the decider and perhaps played on his mind, despite having a key role in the result. That's precisely the side of Garnacho's character his new boss will be hoping to nurture in West London. And the early signs are that the winger is going to war in his efforts to make an early impression under Maresca. Following his first training session as a Chelsea player, Garnacho's comments indicated just how hard he was working to stand out. "Can't move my legs now, man," he told a member of Chelsea's media team. "I sprinted in the last one.